Welcome, guys, to Wolf Cross MJ, The Edge. Here we have, in my opinion, the measuring standard of the sector leader Canopy Growth. And I would say I'm very attached to this chart because I first started buying Canopy, where was it? Back here, believe it or not. $3. I first came across Canopy. It went to $5. I doubled up. We went to $15. What did I do? I ran to my friends, of course. I ran to everybody I knew. I said, guys, you gotta get in on this. Weed is getting legalized in 2 years, right? This is gonna just go up for 2 years straight until it gets legalized. Why wouldn't everybody do this? The easiest way of making money since, I don't know, since when's the last time you made easy money? This was seemingly the easiest at the time. So a bunch of people opened accounts, and we all sat through this. Unexplainable. We sat through it. We didn't know any better, right? So we finally recover, and we get a new all-time high. I'm in the position. We go down, we go up, we go down, we go up. I'm getting nervous, I'm getting anxious. Everybody doesn't know what's going to happen, but we're so overextended right now compared to where we were before, and we went down before and we can go down again. I might as well just take profits now. What do? I sell 23 right on a breakout. I didn't know any better. I sold. And I remember there was a guy over on StockTwits. He did this. Said, great, weed is going to 44. Well, every day you have people telling you where they think the stock is going, and I dismissed them completely. I said, 44, that's like twice this. We're already on a crazy run. No way we're going to 44. It must be another idiot just bashing, pumping, whatever. Right? So I sit out. I'm watching, waiting for it to just turn back around so I can get cheaper shares. What do? We go to 44. That's when my journey into technical analysis first started, right? And according to Mark Douglas, which I completely agree with, that is when my journey into chaos also started. Because you think to yourself, I gotta go out and learn this technical analysis stuff because I gotta know. Next time it's going to 44, I'm going to hold and sell at 44. I'm not going to sell at 23. Right? This guy was way, way better off than I was. I got to learn what he's doing. So you learn to identify trends, right? Quickly after, not much longer after that, you learn to zoom in. You learn to fake yourself out and get scared every time if on a shorter time frame something is going on, even though you know you're on a clearly big uptrend in the big picture. You're going out there losing money, making mistakes, thinking I'll fix them next time. I did this wrong, I'm going to do it better next time. You learn to identify downtrends, and then you come across these oversold bounce plays, and you see how beneficial they are, right? And you think, wow, I could put this indicator here, and every time I see it, it doesn't take much effort, and it's amazing, right? I like oversold bounces, by the way. I'm not making fun of them. I think I'll do an episode based on oversold bounces, only oversold bounces, because I know a lot of people are curious about them and have questions. And I would say I played about every oversold bounce here, to be honest. But interesting topic for sure. A lot of good and bad to it. I'll try and cover to my best everything I think about them, and see what you guys think about them, because it's definitely disputable topic. Very dangerous, very, very rewarding, very alluring, right? You learn, back to the topic, you learn the different candle formations, right? You learn the cup and handles. You learn the triangles, ascending, descending, wedges, falling, rising, You learn, equilibriums, right? You get these continuation patterns going. Head and shoulders, inverse head and shoulders. You got the volume. You're learning everything. Everything's coming to you. It's all making sense. It's all coming together, right? You're becoming so smart at this. You can now fully identify everything what's happening here, right? Gap ups, gap downs, right? Everything. Higher lows, higher highs. You become the master, zooming in and out. You're learning so many things. What can go wrong? You're getting better and better. Wrong. A lot of people know technical analysis. They say, what is it? 95% traders fail. 99% traders fail. Right? I would say 80% of traders know technical analysis to one degree or another. To agree where they believe that it's going to help them, the knowledge that they have, the knowledge that they learn is going to help them go out. So what's going on, guys? I can read you everything that's happening in this chart right now. You get supports and resistances. You learn about those, and then when one of those breaks, you're just going to draw another one. Hopefully that holds up next time, and when that one breaks, you're going to draw that one. That's the one. This is the one for sure, right? We got some volume behind this one. You get stopped out, you lose money. You got the strong resistance, right? This is all-time high. We got all-time high, right? Nothing. The market doesn't know how you perceive it, but to you at the moment, you think you're 100% right because of the knowledge you've seen and over the years and the amount of time you spent and the effort you spent learning it. You think you're right, but you end up being wrong. Sometimes you can be right. A lot of times you can be right, don't get me wrong. But, people still make mistakes, right? I'm sure everybody can show you supports and resistances. Why isn't everybody making money, right? You learn trend lines, right? You got these trend lines here. Oh, look, it's perfect. Oh, we're going to just hold. Oh, and it breaks. And you got to draw another trend line, right? And you got these resistance lines, right? And as soon as this cracks, I'm going to buy. And, and sometimes it fails. And, what went wrong, right? You got to draw another line after, right? I'm going to buy right here and end up with even worse than you were before, right? So, as you journey into learning technical analysis, you journey into learning more and more things. In return, you become more and more random, right? You see this oversold bounce play happening. I'm going to play the oversold bounce play. If something goes wrong, you reflect back on it, what you can do differently next time. Oh, look, this is a fresh uptrend. I'm going to just play this fresh uptrend right now. And something goes wrong, and you jot down what went wrong, and you're going to fix it next time, right? You're random. You're not guessing anymore. You're beyond the point of guessing because now you're educated, but you're random. You can read the chart, but you can't trade the chart. Guys, if I bought this at $3 and we're at $70 right now, and I'm maybe sitting about, I'm sitting below what I should be sitting. It's embarrassing. Even after this happened, I completely know everything, I can explain everything to you right now, but I'm not making money. What's going on, guys? We need structure. We need structure. And the reason, the way I chose set up my edge is I'm going to use moving averages because everybody has moving averages because at one point or another everybody came across the benefits of using moving averages in whatever way you decide to choose to use them. They're beneficial. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to choose one indicator or one edge and I'm going to stick to that. Moving averages. And we're going to do technical analysis, 100% technical analysis, because fundamentally speaking, whoever's been looking at this chart from a fundamental perspective has been ripping their hair out since back here. How can this be happening? These stocks are so overvalued. What are these people thinking, right? This is the power of the herd, right? The people, they come in bunches, right? And the more they come, the more people they attract, right? You call that the herd, the sheep, They make very powerful moves. More powerful than fundamentals. So we're going to stick to technical analysis, 100% technical analysis. And you know, this herd, they're so powerful, they can make these stocks jump 100% a few times a year, 100%, 200%. You got companies going 300, 400%. That's the power of the herd. FOMO. We need to be with those guys. Those guys, you know, they're making moves. We need to be with those guys. But we don't need to be one of them. So if these guys are the sheep and the herd of sheep, they go and, you see here, they're going up and they're going down, they're going to go sideways, they're going to go up, they're going to go down, and they're going to go up and they're going to go down. You know, we got to move with them. And we got to track them somehow. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to track the herd. Moving average exponential. And I'm going to make it nice and fast. Right? I'm going to make it nice and tight. I'll use 8. I'll make it easy to see. So this is the herd. I've charted their route. So I can do this now. So we see what the herd is doing. We can identify they're going up, they're going down, they're going up and they're going down, right? So that's the herd. Where do we come in? We want to be with the herd, but we don't want to be a sheep. So we're going to be a wolf. So we need to jot down our path that we're going to take. And I'm going to indicate that by using weighted moving average. What I'm going to do is I'll put this 50. I'm going to make this easier to see. Okay, guys. So we have the herd of sheep, and we have the wolf. We're going to be the wolf. We're going to be the green weighted moving average, 50. That's us. And you see, we don't cross paths often with the sheep. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 times in the past 2 years, we crossed paths with the sheep. We followed them from a distance, right? We stuck by them. We got the potential of what they were doing, right? But we're not one of them. So what we're going to do is when they cross with us, you know, when they cross our path, you buy. When they cross our path again, you sell. Right? So here comes the herd. They're crossing our path again. You buy. They're crossing our path again. Sell. Right? Now we're waiting. The herd is doing their own thing. We're just watching them. Here they come again. We buy. And here they come back around. We sell. Right? Then they're down there. We're just watching, chilling. We don't need to be with them. We're watching them from a distance, right? We'll wait for them. They'll come to us. Eventually. Doesn't matter when. We're not in a trade at this point. So we're just going to wait. Oh, here they come. We're going to buy. They're coming back down again. Okay, we'll sell. Right? So now they're going down. We're watching them from a distance. You know, you have stuff happening here that could be news, could be anything. right? Some action is happening, but it doesn't matter to us. We're not in the trade. We're just watching from the distance. It has nothing to do with us, this downtrend. If it continues on for 3 months, I don't care, right? Here they come crossing our path again. Buy. They come back down. Sell. Right? They do whatever they're doing. Some news comes out, I guess. Cross paths. Buy. And we're going to see what this is going to come out to after. Do you see what's going on here, guys? We now have structure. We're given structure how to trade the chart. I don't even see the chart, but I tell you how to trade the chart. We're given buy entries. We're given points where the market presents itself with an opportunity. And we're given exit entries, exits. So you're given a buy and you're given a sell. And say the stock is going down for a few months. You don't need to buy because you haven't been told to buy. You haven't been presented with an opportunity, nowhere close to being presented with an opportunity to buy the stock. So you're not guessing, right? When I was making this, what I was trying to focus on was how to get the most you can from the run up without giving back too much of it, and how to not get faked out unless the move is real. Right? And what this does is it carries you through equilibriums. It really gives the stock a chance to decide up or down. And if it decides down, you're given the reason to exit. Rule number 1. When you buy, in case the stock does gap up, right? Some of these might be gap ups. It might get scary. Your stop loss will be on the line, your wolf line. That's your line in the sand, you might say. That's where you came in. That's where you go out. That's your stop loss. Okay? So let's bring the chart back and see how we're doing. I'm going to do worst case scenarios for you guys. So say here you bought at the very top of this day. And here you sold at the very bottom of this day. Right? Let's say here you sold, right? 219%. Okay? Let's say here you bought at the very top of the day. Right? 9% loss. Because that's where your stop loss will be. Here, I guess, if you put your stop loss, or if you wait for the cross, it's up to you. Since the moving average 8 that tracks the herd follows very quick, you know, you'll be able to spot it out coming to cross, or if it does cross, right, go for it. This is an interesting one. 9% loss. Okay? Anyway, the stock has an attempt to change the trend here. You're out of it. Whatever happened here was the real deal news. I guarantee you there was a lot of news that was happening here. This is apparently the real deal news. You know, we have the wolf cross, so we're going to buy, measure with the worst fill possible. We're going to here exit with the worst fill possible, 14%. The stock is in a downtrend. We're sitting, waiting. Something happens. Boom, spike. This was a spike as well. You haven't been given reason to enter the trade, so you're not in the trade, right? No fake outs, no guessing. You have to trust the system. Because if you trust the system, worst fill. So let's say stop loss or worst fill. 39%. You're out of the trade. Something here happened. Looks promising, right? Look at that volume. Wow, let's buy. And we're going to get stopped out. There was no need to buy according to the edge. There was no need to buy here. There was no need to buy here and guess and here. Well, we're oversold and this is way better than buying up here, for example. I'm not that bad down here compared to these guys up here, right? You're guessing. You've been given no reason to enter the trade. You deserve to get stopped out for being random, for guessing. We're not going to be random and we're not going to guess. Boom. Clear cross. Let's say you get the worst fill, even up here. Look how generous I'm being with this, you guys. Worst fills possible. To the stop or the worst fill possible. 18%. What do we have? 4 moves. 5 moves. 1 is a loser. If you guys kept this small and didn't get the absolute worst fill, right? Let's say here. I'm not going to change it. I'm not going to butter it up. But this small loss, easily negated by one of these bigger gains, right? That's where your winning attitude comes in. Guys, I can't promise you you're going to win every trade. That's not how it works. This system is a system that's going to allow you to win 80% of the time. And that's where your winning attitude comes in. Your winning attitude comes in when you decide, I'm going to follow the rules. I'm going to win statistically 80% of the time. Right? So, what do I need to worry about? What do I need to stress about? What do I need to cast doubts on? Right? What do I need to go and listen to people's opinions? What do I need to go and listen to news articles about what's going on, what this person thinks on StockTwits? This person is saying, oh, it's going to go up to $50, $30. Let it. I don't care. That's fine with me. If we're going to go up and I'm giving the signal, I'm going to go in. Right? Anyway, another thing you might notice here is you don't completely catch the top. You miss it by a lot. Depends if that's something that is enough for you or not. I have a solution to that as well, though. But don't you dare say to me, this system sucks. Look how much you missed the top by. Look at all that given back profit. Look at all that given back profit. What are you thinking, Wolf Cross? This system sucks. Look at all that up there where I could have made way more money. Guys, I bought Canopy at $3. I can explain so many things that are happening here. If I made these gains over the past 3 years, I'd be very well off. But I'm not. Because I was random. And because I was guessing. And because I was doing all these different things where different reasons can go wrong. We have 2 sections here that can go wrong or right. We have 2 points to look at. Your buy and your sell. Your buy and your sell. Your buy and your sell. If something goes wrong, you only have one thing to focus on and learn how to make it better next time. For example, let's say here we gapped up way over it. Buy half. See the consolidation, how it works out. You know what I mean? If you want to make... Okay, so here's the rule that has to be followed for this to fully work. 80% gains. The gains are bigger than the losses because they're kept small. If you follow the rules. Guys, don't ever not be out of a trade when we cross down. Because statistically, when we cross down, what happens after is a bunch of losing opportunities for you to go out and lose more money. Right? You have to stick to the rules. You know your rules are going to win 80% of the time. You know your wins are going to be bigger than your losses if you do have a loss. So I'm confident. That's why you have to be confident too. You trust the edge, right? It's a mind state. You see what I'm saying? I'm kind of developing a new mind state. We all are, if you kind of see what I'm trying to say here. It's not about the technical analysis. It's about a structure that has to be followed that you know in the long term will make you a winner, will be consistent. If you have an edge that's 75% winning, there's nothing that's going to be 100% winning, guys. You're going to look at this and you're going to say, well, you're missing the top and you have this losing trade here. Well, how are we going to do this if we're going to have losing trades? Guys, welcome to stock and market investing, right? If you're scared to lose trades, if you're scared to be wrong, you're doing the wrong thing. You shouldn't be in stock market, to be honest with you. You're going to be wrong. But what we want to do is when we are wrong, you keep those losses small. So when you buy, your wolf cross becomes your stop loss, right? So these are the rules. You can't break them. You're not allowed to break them. Play around with it for a little bit. If you want to get, 55 is good. I would say 45 to 55 on the weighted moving average depends on how much tolerance you have. 50 if you want to be safe, 45 if you want to be, less safe. On faking out. Just make sure whatever your chart you're using, you put these two things, you tell yourself you're going to cross. You look for something that's not going to let you into the trade when you're going to get faked out. Okay? So that's the rules, guys. If we can follow these rules, we can make money. And the reason I promised I can double your money, I can triple your money within the next few years is not because of my system and because my system is so great, but because we're given this great opportunity coming, the U.S. legalization. It's an amazing opportunity, you guys. And if you don't have structure, if you go out there and be random, you're going to fumble the ball. I'm telling you right now, I did it. I've been through it. I learned my lesson. Anything you guys can name, I've been through it. I went to day trading. I'm not scared to lose money. I tried everything. I tried everything just to win. But the problem was I was trying to be a consistent winner by being inconsistent. Like this, when we're being consistent, we have things that we can focus on, things that we can make better. We're limited to the amount of things that we can work on. Two things. If we're agreed that we're going to be in the trade from here to here and from here to here, why does it matter to us what's going on here? Why does it matter to us what people are talking about, that the stock is dropping, that the bears are in full control, that, the run is over? It doesn't matter to us, guys. If we don't have our cross, we're in the trade. Here you have this equilibrium. Everybody, I guarantee you, on StockWits and all the social media outlets is saying the exact same things that they were saying over here. Right? Here the wolf cross kept you in until the end of the equilibrium. Even actually gave you the benefit of the breakout we had where we all got faked out. That's the problem with these other ways. I found a lot of what's happening a lot nowadays is fake outs. There's so many fake outs happening everywhere that it's hard to keep up with. You need something that's going to keep you out and in, no matter what happens on the chart. This is what I'm saying, you guys. The same people were saying the same stuff here as they were saying here. And look what happened here after. And here it went down. Who was right and who was wrong? You're going to find somebody who was right here and look up to them. You're going to find somebody who was wrong here and look up to them, or right here. It's a 50-50 guess. You need rules. I could explain what happened here and what happened here, but that's not the point. What I'm trying to say is just stick to these rules. I don't need to explain anything. I don't even need to see the chart, to be honest. What more you want me to say? So we're going to follow the sheep. We don't care about what they're doing. The sheep is the candlesticks, in my opinion. Right? Doesn't matter what they're doing. They'll come to us. And if they cross our path, they'll be back. They're not going to go anywhere. These moving averages, they can only move in and out so long before reconnecting again. Diverging, right? Anyway, that's the rules. The only exception you're allowed to break a rule on will be this. If you want to collect profits earlier, if you want to give less profits back, you can go to a 3-hour chart after you're in the trade. You enter the trade on a daily, and if you don't want to give back profits, you exit on a 4-hour. But if you want to be more greedy with your profits, you guys, right? And this is the equilibrium we talked about where it kept going up, and you want to be greedy with your profits, you don't want to give your profits back, and you're going to go to the 4-hour for your selling, and you sell here. And now and you're watching this, and this is happening. And you want to buy back in. You're breaking the rules. Right? You're no longer sticking to the game plan. You're being random again. So what I'm going to suggest to you guys is when you're buying, you buy, and your wolf cross line, the 50 weighted moving average, will be your stop loss. You can buy in tranches, and you can sell in tranches. What I was thinking could work would be, so you entered on your daily, you're going to be greedy with your profits. We're going to go to 3 hours, right? What I'm going to do now is I'm going to do sell half here, and sell half when it does my daily original plan, right? You want to be more greedy with your profits. You go to the 4-hour, right? Look at that. You buy here. You're going to sell here first half. You're not buying back in. Because once you start buying back in, you're not being part of the original plan anymore. You're going to sell your second half on the daily cross. Right? See, if you want to play the 4-hour chart, play the 4-hour chart. Don't go back to the daily after. Don't be zooming in and out. Same concept here, you guys. If you want to play a 4-hour chart and be more faster and more on point, play the 4-hour chart. See, but the problem is you will get faked out. So I'm not suggesting you play the 4-hour chart. This is a swing trading channel. So we're going to be playing the daily chart. The rule is you buy and sell on the daily. If you want to be more protective of the profits you're making, zoom into the 4-hour or the 3-hour for sell half position. Sell half position, don't buy back in. It's your choice you made. You're going to sell half when it crosses on the 4-hour. You're going to sell half on your original plan when it crosses on the daily. You got to stick to the rules, guys. Okay? So that's pretty much it. If I can think of anything else, I'll add it in. What we can do is we can go through. What I would like to do is I would like to introduce this to you, and what I would like for you to do is do your own homework on charts that you think it works good on. Tell me what you think, if it works bad or good. It's just an edge that I'm offering, right? To me, this works amazing. To me, this works out a lot better than I would have been if, doing what I did, learning and being random. Guessing. That's the edge. I'll quickly go through some tickers here. The main weed ones. And guys, what I'm going to be doing for my journey is I'm going to be focusing on 4 or 5 US MSO names. No more, no less. Okay? Because you don't need 100 charts to be fully profitable. Guys, you need 2-3 charts, and you need to just play them right. You need 2-3 charts that are going to be going up and down with the whole herd movement and the hype movement. And you just need to play those 2-3 charts. When you're given the opportunity to go in, you're in. When you're given the opportunity to go out, you're out. By all means, you're out. You just repeat the process over and over again. How do we look on Cron? Let's hide Cron. I'm going to be rough here, right? Buy, sell, buy, sell, You want to buy and sell again, you know? Stop loss starts on your green line, right? Stop loss stays on your green line. Okay? You see what's going on, guys? You're not in this trade for the downtrend. You're not in the trade for the downtrend. 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 You're not in it. You're not even near the stock. Why would I be buying this? Let's go. We'll see how it looks on the chart actually right now. Like look at how many things are going, and I guarantee you how many people were screaming, "Oh, it's gonna go down. That's it. The run is over." Right? But unless you're given a reason to sell, guys, or a reason to buy, you don't care what anybody else says. And there might be so many news coming around here, people's perspectives. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter to you guys, right? And you know, let's see here. Let's try and look for a losing trade. See, you have this nice oversold bounce here, and the equilibrium that's playing, and then you think we're gonna go and do whatever, right? But if you're out, you see, it protected you here, right? See here, it protected you. See here, protected you. Told you to get out here. You've seen this, and you're gonna get FOMO, but you're being protected by the edge. You haven't been given your buy signal yet. What's happening here? Whatever happens next, we're just going to keep watching it. I'm not going to sit here like a regular analyst per se and be like, oh, it looks like a bear flag. You know, watch for the trend change soon, or watch for it to go down more. I don't care what it's doing, guys. I'm waiting for my opportunity to present itself, and when it does, I'm going to act on it. You guys see what I'm saying? Hopefully it makes sense to you. Even on Cron, it worked out. You have the structure. You're giving the structure, and it works out. It works out great if you follow the rules. What do we have on Cron? I don't know. Let's see here. Just being quick. One winner. This could be maybe a winner. Winner. Right? Winner. Break even. Winner, worst case fill, loser, winner. You're protected there as well. Break even. Winner. From down to here, from up to here, winner. If you know your strategy, what you're doing, and they don't cross often, right? Well, what are we looking at here, you guys? 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 transactions. Since 2016, 12 transactions. They don't cross often. What do we have? Maybe 100% winning rate here on Cron. So if I have this edge, if I act on, that doesn't happen often. That doesn't happen when you're going to get potentially faked out. It happens when the real deal occurs, and you know that based off of backtracking, backtesting, and it has a 100% success rate. I'm going to listen to my edge. I'm going to let it protect me, right? Why wouldn't I be confident? If I see it crossing, why wouldn't I buy? You know, it may not look good in the short term at the moment when you do make your purchase, because say you had this crazy gap up here. Right? You have this crazy gap up when it crossed. It doesn't look right, and it's going to go down, and you're in the red. Guys, backtrack, guys. What just happened 12 times since 2016. 100% has been right. The worst thing that can happen is you're going to have a small loss, and you know the next time it's going to happen, your big gain, you know, you could land on a big gain. You know, if you're going to just keep doing this, and the stock, maybe for whatever reason, goes up 200%, 300% one day, you're going to be there for that. So you pick 3, 4 charts. You put the sheep measurement, the herd, estimated moving average 8. We want to be with the herd. We don't want to be a sheep. We want to be a wolf. Look at that. Wolf moving average 50. That's us. Study the entries, study the exits. Everything in between doesn't matter. You're going to just collect your money. You're going to be out of the stock on the downtrend over and over again. That's the edge. It's simple. It works. Backtest it on charts. See which ones you like. But the most important thing about it is, guys, you have to follow the rules. That's what it comes down to. I'm going to be searching for my tickers. I'm not going to be saying that I'm going to be doing fundamental analysis. I'm not going to be doing fundamental analysis looking for the best 5 companies from USA. As far as I'm concerned, I don't need to be doing any fundamental research. If the stock is going to go up and it presents itself with an opportunity, I'm going to go in. I don't need to do... I have an idea of what 4 or 5 stocks I'm going to be watching from the US space. I don't believe my mind is going to change on what selections I've picked. In the next video, I'll release what charts I'll be watching. And when I do release the video, that doesn't necessarily mean you have to follow the same charts. But what I want you guys to do is follow the same format, the same structure. It's very important. I've been through the mistakes. You're seeing a guy who finally understands how this market works, right? I was tweaking my edge, looking around what numbers could be getting better. Wolf moving average. It sounds amazing. Amazing how that worked out. Anyway, I was looking around. What's it called, man? You know what? I'll give you guys a little freebie here. Here's my watch list. If anybody wants to copy of USA tickers that we have here. Medman, INSEE. Right? Take a look around. Copy the list. These are all popular names, which I'll be choosing 4 or 5 names from that I'll be tracking personally. Right? And here's a little bonus tip. So this is going to be a day trading, not a day trading, a swing trading channel off of the daily charts. But I was looking through my edge earlier today, right? Same thing, guys, right? Here we're going to go up, who knows, this much, but we're going to benefit off of it. And this time we're going to get a big number, and we're going to just, everything, right? Look around, guys. Keeps you out, keeps you from getting faked out, guessing, being random. You don't need to be random. You don't need to guess. You know what you're doing. You're confident because you know what you're doing works. You know what you're doing is going to work most of the time. You don't need to be stressful. You don't need to be caring about what anybody's doing. Anyway, here's a little bonus thing I saw today. On the 15-minute chart, say you have more capital and you're day trading. 15-minute chart, GWPH. Look, if you wolf crossed GWPH, day trading, how you turn out. Quick estimates, guys. Quick estimates. Yeah, just on purpose, I'm going to get the worst fills I can just to show you what I'm talking about. You know what I mean? This is not related to the rest of the video. This is just something I came across today. For example, if you want to be day trading, if you have good capital, I've seen that it works very great on GWPH. And that's the thing, you play around with it, see what charts it works for. If the tickers you enjoy it works for, great, amazing. You're set. This is, right? See what's happening, guys? Consistency. Consistency. I'm doing the same consistent process over and over again. And what do I get in return? Consistent results. Hope you enjoy. I'm looking forward to making a video about oversold bounces, and my next video will have the few tickers that I've chosen to follow for the next few years, which I'll be trading personally. You don't have to trade them. Trade whatever you want. Just trade the system and play by the rules. Whatever it is you're doing. You have to play by the rules, guys. Hope you enjoyed this video. It's a little long. I know I'm not the greatest. I'm not the greatest teacher. I don't have the greatest voice for this kind of stuff. But I hope I got you motivated to look further into this and try it on your own. Or if I got some ideas across your heads. Again, Trading in the Zone, Mark Douglas. This is a simplified version of what that book is about. I've been through everything for the past 5 years. I lost so much money. But when I read that book, when I was listening to the book, it's like I had somebody just putting all these puzzle pieces. I have so many puzzle pieces. I'm trying to build my puzzle. Mark Douglas kind of just put the puzzle pieces together for me. The rest is history. Welcome to Wolf Cross MJ. Estimated moving average 8. The sheep. Wolf moving average 50.